We are currently on 36 weeks and 2 days. Yeah. I'm super grateful to God. I'm always grateful to God, you know, um, from the one of this journey up till now, it's been God. It's been God all the way. And I'm super, super grateful to God for keeping us up till this moment. Yeah. Lately it's been difficult. I've been having few difficulties, which could be blamed on the weight of the baby, the growing baby in my womb. Oh, since yesterday, I've been having this pain. I know I've talked about this before, but this time around, it's like I've never experienced before. Right. So while I was making research, they called it lightning crotch. I hope I'm right though. I don't know if this is crotch or crotch, but that's what I saw online, and it's that kind of pain around the vaginal region, the groin area, and it's been experienced by pregnant women in the last stage of pregnancy. I've had a similar pain, right, where around my vaginal region. I've also experienced situations whereby I feel like the baby in my womb just got to my vagina and just resides there, and it's usually very uncomfortable. So but since yesterday is like it's usually something that will go, right? It will come, and maybe when I do one or two things, when I try to relax, rest, the thing will stop. But since yesterday, the thing has not stopped. So movement has been difficult for me. I was working on this. This is the front. Okay, side of this is the front piece of the bag. Why this is the back piece of the bag. So this was what I was working on yesterday, and I got really tired. I got really tired. So I said, okay, let me rest. And then within a short time, I started having that pain. So I needed to be at church yesterday for rehearsal. So we still went for rehearsals yesterday. But at a point, I couldn't take it anymore. I had to get up and started walking around during rehearsal sessions. My husband suggested if we should enter bike, but I felt like, okay, let's just take a walk. Maybe the walk will help me, relieve the pain. You need to see the way I was walking. Still, I came back and it got worse. Like it got worse. I tried to stretch. It's even worse. Like when I tried to stretch my legs, when I tried to make any form of movement, it feels like I have this wound or sore on my vagina area. That's how it feels like. It's not funny. Like last night, though I slept, I did sleep because recently I've been sleeping a lot. I don't know if nature is trying to compensate me for, the sleepless nights I had when we entered third trimester newly. Maybe nature is trying to compensate me for that because insomnia dealt with me that period. So these days, unless I did not close my eyes, once I close my eyes, before I know it, I've already slept off. And from what my husband said, I snore as well. Okay, I'm going to come to that snoring part. Let me just complete this part. So I slept, and but each time I get up to ease myself, it's usually like, Jesus, like I scream, I have to scream. I have to scream in pain each time I have to like get up to go and ease myself. So this morning, nothing was getting my husband worried, and he didn't leave for work when he's supposed to leave this morning. So he had to take a little permission from work in case if it's something that we need to visit the hospital. I reached out to two midwives that usually take care of me, that I have their contact. So one of them replied and was like, okay, you have to come for consultation, and we'll now know um, what the problem is and prescribe drugs for you. Before she even replied, I googled and also went to What to Expect app to read the experience of other women, you know. And yeah, it turns out that the pain is like a normal pain that some pregnant women experience during pregnancy. It's not everybody that experience it, right? Because I also read where some people were saying that okay, this is their second or third pregnancy. They've not experienced it before. That's the first time they're experiencing it, So I feel like for some people it doesn't happen to them. According to what I found out, for some people it doesn't happen to them, and for others it does. And it's happening to me right now. So I was also trying to know if what to expect because they actually have medical practitioners who drop articles on the app on certain topics regarding experiences of pregnant women, right? So I was also trying to know if there's a way I could relieve the pain, if they could suggest anything I could do to relieve the pain. And the writer said that there's nothing much to be done, okay, to relieve the pain, that it's just you changing your position, trying to change your position to know if the baby is going to change position as well, because that pain is usually as a result of the weight of the baby. So there's really nothing much you can do, okay. What you could do most times is just to endure the pain. And they also pointed out that it's the kind of pain that could disappear within hours. And if you feel like yours has gone beyond the usual, that you should reach out to your medical practitioner. Though I feel better now. Yeah, I feel better now than yesterday. Yeah, I do feel better now than yesterday. So as at the time of recording this video, the second midwife, because I also want to hear her own opinion, if she insists that I should come over to the hospital for consultation, because I asked them what they think I should do. So if she say insists that I should come to the hospital for consultation or for proper checkup, then I'll have to go to the hospital. If not, I actually feel better now. Yeah. So before my husband, God bless him, like God bless his soul. So before he left, he was able to help me massage those areas, and also help me with my bath. Yeah, usually I don't take my bath at this time. I don't take my bath at this time. So he helped me with my bath before he left for work. So and since he left, I've been moving around. I've been kneeling. There's no position that I've not been in. I've knelt down. I've sat down. There's no position I've not been in. I've laid down, like just to see if I could, ease the pain. So, but thankfully, I do feel much better now. Like I said, if I'm at a place, I don't usually feel the pain. If I'm at a place, I don't usually feel the pain. When I usually feel the pain is when I make a movement, like when I try to stretch my legs, or when I walk. And the thing has affected the way I walk. Like you need to see the way I was walking yesterday. But seriously, I'm grateful. I feel much better now. So that is it for the pain. I'm hoping that I'll feel much, much better by the end of by the end of today. Easy. Fair. Today is Thursday, and on Monday, which was 24th, we finally did the photo shoot. So my sister was able to convince me to do the packing gel, because seriously, I've reasoned it. I'm going to go and sit down in the salon, because what I had in mind to do was to do big braid. That's what I had in mind to do. But my sister was able to convince me to do packing gel, and my husband was fully in support of it. I had to follow him to the market to get what I will use for that. I actually did it myself. Like it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. I did it as much as I could. So we got the things I will use for the packing gel, and on Monday I did it. I made the hair and did my own style of makeup. I'm not a makeup person. Like I'm not a makeup person at all. At all, makeup is not my thing. Yes, I'm just a very simple girl. I'm someone who can actually work out without makeup. Yeah, I don't care. I chop that's not. But it's something that I'm willing to learn how to do though. So I did my own style of makeup. Everything was just DIY. We did a DIY photo shoot. Yes, we took the picture in this house. So we did not go to photo studio again. Picture is not picture. It's picture now. What again? So we took the picture in this house. Even went to the terrace of the building we are staying. We also took some pictures there, and that was it. So we've done the pregnancy photo shoot. So I'll have to work on the editing later. I'll have to edit the photos later. The photos look good. My husband was the photographer. My husband was the photographer, so the photos look good. So I think they look good. Yeah, I think the photos look good. So I have to work on editing the pictures and hopefully it turns out great. But we just want to have those memories. Yeah. And we want to save it as well. We want to keep those memories alive. On 21st, which was on Friday, I went for my antenatal visit. Yeah, I went for my antenatal visit. So when I got there, they checked how do I put it? I feel like they checked the position of the baby. Yeah, they checked the position of the baby. They checked the baby and was like, okay, she's okay. Everything is okay. So they prescribed a particular drug for me. This is a drug. I don't know if you can see that. So it's called Spasmosil Supo. Yeah, that's the name. We got it at the pharmacy for 1,750 francs. This particular drug now. So, and I was told to insert it in my anus. I was trying to find out from them because me, when it comes to anything drugs, I love to like ask questions. So I was trying to ask them at the hospital why they want me to take the drugs. But these language differences. I was asking them that question, and they were explaining another thing. They were explaining how I'm going to make use of the drug. So when I came back home and I researched about the drugs, I discovered that is the drug that we kind of help in the easy passage of the baby during delivery. Yeah. So just to confirm that as well, I also sent a message to my midwife. Yeah, because she's the one who prescribed this drug for me. So I also sent a message to her telling her that I'd like to know why she prescribed this particular drug for me. So she also said the same thing. She said it's for easier passage of the baby during delivery. So and the drug also came with this, because you are inserting it in your anus now. So it came with this, so it will help you pick up the drug with this and then fix it inside your anus. So I've used the drug twice. They said I should use it for 10 times. They also prescribed this particular drug. I think this is a supplement. They call it calcium vitamin D3. Yeah, biofar calcium. Yeah. So we got it for 2,850 francs at the pharmacy store. So these are the two drugs they prescribed for me. So this is just a supplement that I'll have to like put inside water, allow it to dissolve, and then drink. The thing actually tastes like how do I put it? Should I say soft drink like Sprite? That's how it tastes like. So it's a supplement. So I'm also taking this along with my folic acid and Fedate. This drug, I like this drug a lot. Like there's another multivitamin that they prescribed for me. The moment I take the drug, my body will just change, and they insisted that I'll have to take the drug before I eat on empty stomach. So in fact, if I take the drug now and I don't eat, like in 3 to 5 minutes, I will vomit. Like I will vomit. My whole body will change. So this drug, I really, really, really like this particular drug. Like I like the drug. Yeah, I like this particular brand of multivitamin. So I've been taking this since I started going to the hospital. They prescribe this for me, and each time they ask me if I'm taking multivitamin, I say yes. If they ask if that's okay, I say yes because this does work for me. This is very, very okay for me. So these are the drugs that I'm taking currently. Something actually happened in the hospital, not like happened in a bad way, but I had an experience in the hospital. I don't know if I'm to share it in this video. Um, but let me just document it here. I don't even know if I'm going to like share it online if I eventually put this video out there, but let me just document it on this video. So I went to the hospital, and then the midwife that saw me that day looked at my card and was like, 32? You are 32? I said, yes. She was shocked. So I felt like, okay, it's a normal shocking that expression that people get, because sometimes I get that, expression, and people tell me that I look younger than my age. Yeah. So I thought that's the kind of expression that she was giving me, but that was not the kind of expression she was giving me. She further told me that even though I don't understand French, like as at now, I don't know 10% of French language, I do not know. But at least I was able to like pick up some words from what she said. And she was also trying to like combine it with a little bit of English. She can't speak English, but she still throw a few words in English, just like I throw a few words in French. So what I was able to understand from what she was saying was that me having my first baby at 32 is too much. As in 32 is too much an age for me to have my first baby. I thought I did not hear her clearly. And then she still went on to ask me, your first baby, right? I said yes. 32? C'est beaucoup. That's what she said. C'est beaucoup. Hmm. Do you know that another midwife came in? This woman started telling her CEO that I'm 32 and this is my first baby. And they started, discussing what I do not know. First and foremost, I do not think that that woman has any right whatsoever, okay, to delve into my personal business. I do not think that she has any right whatsoever to start talking about my personal business like that. Not to talk of starting to discuss it with the other nurse, even in my presence. I feel like she left what she was supposed to do for another thing. That was what I felt like. Secondly, when she was just saying, I was just smiling, like I know reason you get. I was like, people with their own opinion, you understand. But then when I was going back home, I just remember this thing just flashed back to my head. You know how someone tells you something and you are forced to think about it, So I was like, wow, just wow. This person has no idea. She doesn't know my story. She doesn't know anything I had to go through in life. She doesn't even know what I had to go through to get here, right? She doesn't know how I planned my life. She has no idea. In fact, we do not have any other relationship aside for the fact that you're a midwife working in the hospital. I came to register for my antenatal and delivery of my baby. We do not have any relationship. Do you understand? And you feel like you have an opinion about me. Do you get, like, I don't understand some people. You feel like you have an opinion about me. I don't get. I don't get. This is the kind of words that could push someone, like if you're not careful enough, if you're somebody that easily gets affected by what people tell you, if you do not learn how to sieve out every word that enter your ear, this is something that could make someone start being ungrateful. You start thinking about it, you start having depression. You can imagine the kind of pressure that the world have to put you through. The world has to put you through a lot of pressure. The world has to put you through a whole lot of pressure. They'll pressure you for not getting married early or at a particular age. Of course, their early is their own opinion. Do you understand? You don't know when I got married. First of all, you don't know when I got married. You don't know when I started trying to have a baby. You do not know if I have any difficulty in trying to have a baby. You have no idea about my story. You don't know even if I want to start having a baby immediately after I got married. You had no idea. You don't know if I probably the woman got married at the age of 20 or she got married at the age of 25. And she's trying to like make it make sense that her opinion about me is valid. I don't even want to like, talk more regarding that very talk, but I just had to like take charge of my emotions. You see this baby that is growing inside my womb. I am super, super grateful for her presence in our lives. Yeah, she's a prayer answered. We prayed for this baby. We prayed, we asked God to give us a baby, and He did. So I'm not going to allow anybody make me feel like, you're having your baby at 32 years old. That's too much now. Probably I should have had my first baby at 27. I should have had it at 22. I should have had my first baby at 15. I had to talk to myself that her opinion or whatsoever does not matter. Whatever she thinks, it does not matter. It does not add anything. And I really wish that people will stop, you know, asking people questions like, when are you going to get married? How far, baby? When are you going to? Do you know when I got married? You see, my mom, my parents, my mother-in-law, at least to the best of my knowledge, nobody ever asked me anything up. Nobody ever pressured me to starting to have kids or anything like that. It was even the people who were not even related to me. There was a day I was just telling my sister randomly. I was telling my sister, I'm really believing in God for a miracle. Like I want to get pregnant. I'm really believing in God for the miracle of childbirth. My sister was like, this one you're talking about baby now. You don't want to slay. You don't want to slay more. She's my younger sister anyway. She was like, this one you're talking about baby now. You don't want to slay more before you start having baby. Do you understand? These are people's opinion. My close friend, even my husband, nobody gave me any except those people that do not even have any close relationship with me. They're the people that will keep on reminding you, it's time to start having a baby, get close to babies, so that God will, you don't know people's struggles. You don't know. So stop questioning the what you feel like they should have achieved at a particular point in time. Stop. It's not right. It's not right. These things can. I remember that time I've already taken in. Someone said something, someone we are very, very close to, and that person said that into my hearing. This person was on phone call, and then somebody, I think the person on the other end of the line was trying to ask him, how far now? When are you going to uh get married? And the next thing this person says is that you're asking me when I'm going to get married, when the people that got married are struggling to have children. This person said this into my hearing. Like, this person said this to my hearing. And this person is fully aware that, okay, it's been months that my husband got married and there's no sign of pregnancy anywhere. And you made such statements. Thankfully, God, I found out that I was pregnant then, but imagine what that could have cost me. Imagine the kind of pain it would have cost me if I'm not pregnant at that time. Imagine the kind of pain it would have cost me. But I heard it, I just laughed. And I tried it like this. I say, now wow, people and the way they talk, sha. I just shook my head. When my husband came back, I was telling him, I said, look at what this person said. My husband said, really? Like he said it really. My husband was very shocked. So some people, you just open your mouth, wow, without thinking, and you start commenting on people's lives when you have no idea about their struggles in life. I feel like we need to stop, especially when you are not in any way related to those people. I'm telling you, my mom who gave birth to me never for once asked me, Anne, how far now? How far? Any show? She never did that. She never wanted to pressure me. In fact, at a time when one particular issue came up and we started discussing stuff about childbearing, she told me that it's not late now. It's not the other day that you got married. Don't tell me it's not late now. The people that get married 2 years, 3 years, they don't have issue. Your own is not even up to a year. I'll tell her, Mom, I don't want that to be my testimony. I don't want that to be my experience. She never for once even asked me any question that will now make me start thinking that I've gotten married for many months now and there's no sign of pregnancy. But those people that are not related to you, they'll be the one making nasty comments, asking you useless questions. What makes you think that you have the right to ask me such questions? So I feel like people should stop. Oh, like people, as you see me like this, I like minding my business. I love to mind my business. Even if you're my closest friend, right? And I even hear something that is happening in your life and you did not tell me about it. I mind my business. I feel like, seriously, unless if it is something that has to do with me directly, I can confront you. But if it is your business, like your business, I heard it somewhere else and you never related it to me, I'll just assume that you don't want me to know about it. You don't want me to know about it. It's as simple as that. And I'll respect your decision until you are ready to tell me. When I got pregnant, I didn't like started announcing the news to even my loved ones immediately. It was only me and my husband, just me and my husband. I was aware. But what I'm just saying is that I will not be offended if anybody decides to like not let me into what is happening in their private life. I won't be offended. So I also don't see a reason where a total stranger, someone we do not have any close relationship with, do you understand, will try to like meddle in my private affairs. It doesn't make sense. So I just wish we should do better. Like people need to do better. We need to do better. This video is getting longer, but I just want to like talk about all the experiences, the things that happened this week, or should I say last week? Yeah, last week. I just want to talk about it, record it in one video. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, let's start. So I want to like talk about this in one video, get this over with. Like I want to document everything in one video. So on Saturday last week, I and my husband, because for a while now my husband has been the one going to the market. So I had to follow him to the market too. I just want to share this experience because I didn't know it exists at all. So I had to follow him to the market to enable me buy what I will use and make the hair that I wanted to make. So we went to Tokma Market. So on getting to the market, my husband was like, okay, let's take around the market to see if you're going to see where to buy baby stuff. Right. I said, okay, no problem now. So we asked around and we were able to see where they sell things for babies. So what we wanted to get that day was the baby's bed. Yeah, that's what we wanted to get that day. So when we finally decided on where to get the bed, we concluded on the price with the woman. And here in Benin Republic, they make use of mobile money. I also noticed that MTN Nigeria is also doing that as well. I was watching a particular program where they mentioned mobile money, but I wasn't aware of that before now. So here they make use of mobile money. So my husband is supposed to use Momo, that's the mobile money, to transfer money to the woman with his phone. We were rushing because my husband had an event to attend that particular day. So we were trying to beat time to enable us get home so he can get ready and attend that particular event. And we then made a big mistake. The woman called that number, called that number. She called, I think she was supposed to call 16 and she called 60. You know, she's a Beninois. And just like we are also struggling with French language, they are also struggling with English language. In fact, for someone who even knows how to speak her level of English self, is even a miracle. Do you understand? My husband took the number. And normally when you take a number and you want to transfer, just like when you want to do your bank transfer, do you understand? You're supposed to like, check, uh also confirm the person's name. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Before you know it, my husband has already sent the money. And it happened that he sent it to the wrong number. That day I was like, God, what kind of temptation is this? The woman kept on assuring us like that we should not worry, that we need to call the MTN staff, MTN office, that they're going to refund the money. We're like, I didn't know that is even possible. Me, I feel like the money don't go. I mean, I was not like, hey God. At this point, we have a lot of expenses to make. There's a lot of expenses of an I say, God, I beg. We don't have the kind of money to dash people that we don't know now. Because if it's somebody that you know, it will be better. But this one, you don't even know the person that received the money. So we called the MTN office. Um, they confirmed my husband's phone number, confirmed his name, and they said that we should wait. That day was Saturday. They said we should wait till Monday. When we came back that day. So we did not get the bed again. We just went to get other things in the market and we came back home. I was seriously praying. I don't want us to lose that money. I was asking God, I beg God, let them reverse this my husband money for him, because by the time my husband came back from that event that he went that same Saturday evening, he said they have refunded the money. That they've refunded the money. I was so happy. Like, why I'm documenting this is that I didn't even know that things like that exist. Like, it's something that can be done. Because me, I was already thinking, huh, if the person that received this money, no, who na Asaya, the person will just rush and go and withdraw the money. You know, a situation where that someone will just miraculously receive money from the bank account. If you're the one, what are you going to do? So I had a lot of thoughts coming through my head that particular day. But thankfully, they refunded the money to my husband. 2 days later, which was on Monday, he went back to the woman to get the bed, because that woman, she hustled for that money. If you see the way she was calling MTN people, and she kept assuring us that they're going to refund the money. Me, I could even imagine, like, she had already imagined getting that money in her account that day, and probably things that she's going to use the money for. And then that thing happened. So I told my husband, once they refund that money, we are definitely going back there to, get that bed from her. So when my husband did that, he was the one that went back and got the bed from her. Let me show you what the bed looks like. This is what it looks like. Here is it. This is what it looks like. Ooh. So, so thankfully we were able to get the bed. Yeah, we were able to get the bed for our baby, and that is it. I think I'm done with today's documentary. I need to take a little break. Take a little break, and then know if I'll be able to finish up this bag today, because this is a bag that, under normal circumstances, I should have been done with this backpack that yesterday. But you see now, why in Ife? Why in Ife? I could not finish it up yesterday. Even though I didn't start early, sha, because if I started early, I would have finished it still, even with the pregnancy, I would have finished it that same yesterday. But by the time it got to a certain period, I was already very, very, very tired. So I'll see if I'll be able to finish it, and because this bag, someone ordered for it before I got ill. That was when the person ordered for it. The person saw the one that my husband was using. Yeah. So she ordered for it. I got the material, and I got sick. I could not deliver the products. So let me know how far I'm going to go and deliver the products. Okay, finish up the products and then deliver before the person changes her mind. Before the person changes her mind, although she's not rushing me on it. She just told me that she needs the bag, that I should make it for her. So, all right, next time. Next time, I'm tired of talking. I beg go. Let me go and rest. All right. My goodness.